Welcome to Lesson 7.1, Sources of Antimicrobial Resistance in Food. The primary learning objective of this lesson is to understand the definition and critical drivers of antimicrobial resistance, AMR, within the global food chain. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to define AMR as the capacity for microorganisms like bacteria and fungi to survive exposure to treatments that previously killed them. Furthermore, the lesson aims to educate on the primary catalysts for this crisis, which include the overuse of antibiotics in human medicine, misuse in veterinary applications, and inappropriate agricultural practices. Another objective focuses on identifying the specific pathways through which resistant bacteria travel from farm to fork. The concluding objective is to recognize that safeguarding public health requires a collective, data-driven responsibility involving international cooperation and robust monitoring systems to preserve the effectiveness of medical treatments for future generations. You will learn how resistance originates in animals treated for disease and subsequently spreads through contamination during rearing, slaughter, and processing. The lesson also details how these bacteria, particularly zoonotic strains like Salmonella, Campylobacter, and E. coli, ultimately reach consumers via contaminated food products, cross-contamination in kitchens, or direct contact with infected environments. Finally, the lesson outlines the strategic role of the European Food Safety Authority, EFSA, and the broader One Health approach in mitigating these risks. You will understand how EFSA provides independent scientific guidance, supports harmonized surveillance programs across the EU, and advocates for the prudent use of antimicrobials in the veterinary sector. Thanks for joining us.